Hello, hello. And in today's video, I will be talking all about the overwhelm. Do you feel like you are so overwhelmed till life is really just giving you lemons and you are trying to make lemonade? Well, girlfriend, by the time you finish watching this video, you will have a sense of clarity and ease as you are facing your days in the days to come. So, here are some tips on how you could really realign yourself so that you could feel more centered while doing all the things. Now, if you have been following my channel, you know that I have my hands in so many different things. Tell me if you could relate. Like right now, I am working full time. You may be working full time too. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm in graduate school. I have several side hustles. So I know how it feels to really be in that space where it's like, oh my gosh, like life feel like it's giving me lemons right now. So I got some tips for you, and these are some of the things that I have tried. And let me know in the comments below. I want you to say yes, girl, yes, okay, or you could say yes and amen from the tips that I am going to be giving to you. If you see me looking down, just know that your girl always have a little bit of notes somewhere around, because I am referring to my notes because I write them down or sometimes have them electronically. Okay, so tip number one is let those around you know your needs. So when you are feeling overwhelmed, then 9 times out of 10, there you are doing certain things that other people could be doing, right? Where I know for me, sometimes maybe your husband or your children or someone who may live in your home. Now, if you live by yourself, now that's another thing, okay? But you could let the ones around you know what your needs are. Let your significant other know, your spouse know, your mom know, your dad know. A lot of times as women, we get so accustomed to like just going with the flow and not sounding the alarm. And that is the biggest thing, because you know, a lot of times like those days add up. So it's almost like those little moments, right? So Monday you might not be feeling good. Tuesday, you ain't feeling good either. You feel a little antsy. By Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, come by the weekend, girl, you is like, you know what? None of y'all want none of this, okay? So all of those bad days add up, especially when it comes to the overwhelming, the task and the responsibilities that we have to do. So you really need to let someone know, hey, this is what I am feeling. I need you to pause and think about what you are feeling. What does that frustration feel like in your body? Because if you don't address those things first to yourself and then to others, then that's where those health problems come in at, right? If we're not addressing those things, that's where the high blood pressure comes along, or that may be where the overeating is happening, right? So identifying to yourself, wait a minute, this is what's going on. I also need you to let others know, hey, this is my problem and this is how I need you to help me, right? This is how I need you to show up in my life. So if it's a spouse or a child, make sure that you give that child some chores so that you aren't carrying the load and doing everything, whether it's washing dishes, folding the clothes, putting the clothes away, or just washing your dish after you finish eating it. Give everyone a task, things that you don't always have to have your hand in, because you already have your hand in enough things. Does that make sense? So let other people do it. Let other people do it. If that doesn't resonate with you, then I would highly suggest that you get someone to clean your home. Get someone to, like someone that you trust. Of course, we're putting that out there. But develop some sort of team of people who are there to help you do those things that, yes, you can do by yourself, but provide that assistance. So if it's within your budget, hire someone externally to do those deep cleans for your home if it gets a little back up for you. And that's where a lot of the overwhelm comes in at, because we're doing so many different things, and sometimes hiring help is good. So don't be afraid to do that. And also let the people know around you, because you got to sound the alarm. And if you don't sound the alarm, then what happens is you're going to be frustrated, you're going to be aggravated, and you won't feel like nobody else. So you have to sound that alarm and let those around you know, whether they live inside of your home or outside of your home. Make sure that you let them know, hey, this is what's going on with me. Because as we continue to just mask like how we're feeling, then that's when things build up. So please, please be careful about that. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know about now, I am Alicia Richard and I am multi passionate and I help creative women thrive in their life and in their business. In this channel, we talk all about locks, life, and the Lord, and really just balancing all of those things, especially when it comes to life. So let me go ahead and hop to tip number 2. Have things scheduled. Now, I know this can be a little hard when it comes to having things scheduled because we are so busy. So, I did a live a few weeks ago about really having that digital planner and also about having a physical planner. So, the planner that I use is Planner Envy. And within that planner, I literally map my days out. What am I going to do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? And with these planners, I am able to really just streamline my day. Not to say that everything is perfect. However, I am planning before things happen. So I want to see how things are going, or I'm already planning Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday so that I can have a forecast of what my week looks like and how can I show up in my life. So having these planners really, really help me to stay on track, especially when it comes with the time. What am I doing? The games, like I'm even a mom and a wife as well. So a lot of times we have football games because my husband is a coach. So think about what are some of the things that you could do. How could you plan your days ahead? And then that way you won't feel so overwhelmed, because if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. So, having that plan in place will definitely help you to streamline your activities that you have to do before work, during work, and even after work. And also, it wouldn't even hurt to plan, and this is something I still need to do too, plan those meals out. And also, let's go ahead and get really, really into the planning when it comes to even planning what we are going to wear throughout the week. Girlfriend, you already know you got to work at least Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, okay? And then have your weekend outfits. So let's fix it to where not only are we planning in our calendars, but let's set a goal where we plan out what we want to wear for the week. And then that'll really just ease that hassle just a little bit when it comes to our days. So if we know that we have a plan, then that will reduce the overwhelm. And my last tip for today, however, this don't mean you click off, but my last tip is making sure that you put yourself on do not disturb. DND, okay? Do not disturb. Because if you realize, like, this is something that I've done, and let me know if you have tried this as well, is that social media really drains your energy. So let me come up close and personal, girl, and let me tell you a little something, okay? When you are viewing on social media and you are seeing everybody else's posts, what everybody else is doing, who's getting married to who's congratulating who just bought a new house, who just got engaged, who is married, all of that really plays into your mental. All of those activities are holding spaces within your thoughts. Now, you, instead of thinking about your own goals and your own vision for your life, you are so busy thinking about the your high school person that just got married, like your classmate. Or, like you see those things and you are reminded, not just in that moment of when you are on social media, but sometimes you do think about those individuals throughout your day, like, dang, like such and such just got a new house. And then that brings the comparison. So what you really should do is, if you are on social media, maybe you could limit that time of being on social media. And the next thing that you could do as well is maybe just take it off altogether if it doesn't align with your business and your future self. So, one of the things that I've done is that I have taken myself off of social media. And the thing that I don't want to just doom scroll, and I don't want you to do the same thing, because when you are doom scrolling, then that means that you are giving everybody else's your attention. And then that 30 minutes, it could be where you are working out. That 30 minutes could be where you are meal prepping, or even that hour could have been time where you are sitting down, journaling, thinking about your next move. So, the reason why you may feel a little overwhelmed, like things aren't working, like you are just out of place and or behind in life is because, for one, you got to identify what your needs are and let those know what your needs are. Two, you got to have things scheduled. When are you going to do what? There's a scripture that says, write the vision and make it plain. What are you going to do every day that you are here on this earth? Have a plan. And even if you do relax, yeah, that's fine too. Ultimately, though, have a plan. And then lastly, put yourself on D and D. Do not disturb. No one's going to talk to me. Have those boundaries for yourself. Nobody's going to talk to me at between the hours of 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. I don't know. Whatever your boundaries look like to you, set those boundaries and don't just set them, but live through them. And this is how you could turn those lemons into lemonade. So again, I am Alicia Richard. So this gonna be you after you finish looking at this video. You gonna be like, you gonna call your sister and you gonna say, girl, do you know about Alicia Richard TV on YouTube? And she might be like, no, girl, I ain't never heard of Alicia Richard on YouTube. And then what you gonna do is you gonna pick up your phone and you gonna call your sister, your girlfriends, your sorority sisters, your church mothers, and you gonna tell them y'all need to check out Alicia Richard and look at her because she is singing and she's on here just doing all kind of stuff and got this long hair. All right, so that's what y'all gonna do, and y'all gonna tell people how y'all really like this YouTube channel, and you're gonna share it with like the people that you know and you love and you care about, and it might even be somebody you don't care about. You know what? It don't even matter. But that's what you're gonna do after you finish watching this video. I love you. Bye.